Introducing the hottest new podcast on the block. They are the beardiest bastards of them all. Welcome to the voice inside.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Voice Inside podcast, episode, five? Six?
Yeah.
5?
5.
10? 9?
Not that far ahead.
An episode.
Week.
Anyway, we are your hosts. I'm Kyle.
I'm Neil.
And today we have a special guest over in that direction.
Hi,
Oh my God.
I'm
Right.
Fran.
There we go.
There you go.
Right. Go on,
You
introduce
can
yourself.
you'll know me as SubparFran, but you can call me Fran.
Right.
I don't know what you want from me. I'm on Twitch. I stream.
That's good.
That's about it.
That's awesome. No,
I
that's,
don't know
that's,
what you want
that's
from
exactly
me.
what it is. To the point. I like that.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Okay.
Today is gonna be a. It's
Could be a day.
gonna be a day.
It's gonna be a day.
Oh dear. But welcome back to the podcast, everybody. If you haven't already, make sure you check out the other episodes of the podcast. They are out on all decent podcast platforms.
Yeah.
And it said streaming platforms. That's confusing nowadays. Because streaming platforms are music streaming platforms, but then also streaming platforms. Like, what the fuck you on about?
Yeah. They're-
But anyway, let's find some more out about our guest, because that's the whole reason we're here.
That's it.
So this is Fran,
Hi.
and they stream on Twitch.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week. Bye bye. No.
We did that joke last week.
Yeah, we did actually. It's gonna be a reoccurrence, isn't it? I think we did it the week before as well.
I think you
Right.
might.
This
Right,
is Kyle. He likes draft beer.
Yeah.
You like cider?
Josh Bear. Yeah. Oh, I'd forgotten about that.
I won't ever.
Oh my God.
Okay. Speaking of, the question 1: what is your favorite meal and drink?
Meal and drink. I really like pizza, and I absolutely love Pepsi Max Cherry.
Mm.
I'm obsessed.
I also love drinking pizza and eating. Oh
man.
dear.
Stop it.
That's what happens when I do these things on next to no sleep. I'm just here. That's a solid answer.
That means I'm going to be the sensible one.
You sensible?
That's not good.
What the fuck?
I'm not used to that role. Look. Right. Go on then. Once again, Carl's got all the questions, so he didn't send me any. So
Oh, I do? Oh, I do. I have all of the questions.
I just sit here and chip in. So that's fine.
By questions, you mean a long list of things I read
Long
off
list of things
for an hour
That's
to
what
2
questions
hours.
Go on.
Oh yeah, of course. If you have any questions for us as well during this podcast, then feel free to
Yes.
go ahead. Of course, it's not just a weird
Interview.
job type interview.
Yeah.
Although I feel like if I went for a job interview and I got asked what my favorite meal was as the first question, I'd walk out.
Well, it depends
I
where
don't-
you would work. If you're going
Well, I
to
guess.
food, it would probably work.
I
out-
work for Domino's, so me saying pizza is probably a good idea.
I thought you were just trying to advertise.
That's pretty on brand. Oh dear. Okay. The next question is, where did we meet? Where did we meet?
I seen you in the Jingle Jam Discord because you were streaming for Jingle Jam, and then I visited one of your streams, and you were stressing out playing Minecraft on the bed one. Can't remember what one it was.
On the bed one,
The
yes.
bed one. I can't remember what game it was, but it was that one.
Bed Wars, probably.
Yeah, Bed Wars. That was it. Yeah, see the bed one. Yeah, and you were playing Minecraft, and
What an
and then I
unfortunate
kept
first stream.
I kept raiding you, basically, because every time I went to raid someone after my streams, you were the only one streaming because you never stopped.
Well, no. It got a bit obsessive, didn't it? Really, you know, it was going to be 3 hours in the morning and 3 hours in the evening, and then it went 12 hours a day with after 3 days, and that was the end of it. And then 54 at the end. It was ridiculous.
So yeah, that's how we met. Yeah.
Yep.
It's fun. I had to make up for a year of no streams within a 2-week period, apparently.
I think you probably did.
It made the most sense in my brain.
I mean, it got that bad. He let me stream on my own. That was even worse.
Yeah, what the fuck was I thinking? Oh no. But yeah, we met during the Jingle Jam, which was a fun time.
It was.
It was.
Yeah.
My brain is not working.
It was an experience.
It was an experience. It feels so long ago, but it feels like yesterday.
Yeah.
At the same time.
No, that's true.
Speaking of the Jingle Jam, what was your favourite part of the Jingle Jam?
I
was going to say this.
What
year.
Overall with the Yogs cast or myself?
And either.
Any. I mean, I will always absolutely love the Hat Boys in their music stream. That's always my favourite. Especially the little digital kiss that they had to do. Good old Hat Boys. Yeah, they did it. They did a digital kiss, which has now been made into a GIF and an emote. Yeah, good old Hat Boys. For my own, it was reaching £1,000 in the middle of Phasmophobia, and I full on freaked out because we were being like shown all the signs during Phaz, and I was just getting angry at the ghost, like, you're gonna have to wait. Something's happened. You're gonna have to wait 1 second. Stop throwing items at me because I've done something.
Stop haunting me.
Yes. Stop trying to kill me. We're raising money for charity.
You've played that card, haven't you?
Phasmophobia, yeah.
Yeah, I remember watching you play with. I don't know who it was.
Alf, probably. Alf.
Yeah.
The last time I played it was with Alf, God, and Han, and then I haven't played it since. I need to play it again. There's been so many updates since the last time I played it.
There has, yes.
It's probably a whole new game, a whole new world. Yeah, I think. I don't know. I think our favourite part of the Jingle Jam was just the Jingle Jam. I think.
Just in general.
We've said this on every episode as well.
Yeah, it was just nice to get back to doing what we do. So that was for us, you know.
Yeah.
We talked about it before. It had been a weird year and we hadn't done anything, and then suddenly to get thrown into that was what we needed.
It was the same for me. I got back up into streaming. I reached Twitch affiliate, and then I stopped, and I struggled to get back in. And then I was like, heck, I'm going to do Jingle Jam. Here we go. Let's do it. And I did it. So.
And you raised £1,000, which is
I know.
insane.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Very proud.
Yeah,
Good.
as you should be.
You should be, yeah. So you should be.
I mean, especially considering you hadn't streamed much. You know?
That's the thing, yeah.
I think I'm proud of everyone that supported me. Quite honestly, they're the real people in this. Quite honestly, I just sat in front of a camera and talked.
Yeah. We just didn't shut the fuck up for 2 weeks.
Yeah. Oh dear.
That's our jobs. Change by voices. We don't shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. That's going to be the new tagline now. Like, oh man.
Yes.
No.
Might have to make a shirt.
Yes, I would buy that.
Yeah.
I will hold you to that. I make it straight after this podcast
go.
and put it on the store.
He was going to go to sleep afterwards, but he's now going to make before he has to
T-shirts.
go,
I
'cause
know. It depends. It might wake me up. Although I do have
Maybe.
a massive meeting with the Valorant team tonight. So.
Oh yeah, you got that tonight. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I'd forgot about that.
Oh bloody hell! What time's that? Yeah.
That's at 8.
Yeah, okay. So,
It should be fine. Fine.
yeah.
It's not like
House on fire. This is fine.
It's not like I've put off editing a massive video of like our best moments from 2023, and I'm like 5 clips in or anything. I'm totally not only 10 hours into a 37-hour stream edit.
It's ridiculous.
It's gonna be a fun day.
Yes.
No. Jingle Jam was a lot of fun. I've watched Jingle Jam for a long time. When was the first time you were introduced to the Yogscast and the Jingle Jam?
I was introduced to the Yogscast during college. I used to fall asleep to their Minecraft videos. Always nice waking up to Lewis screaming at someone.
I had that a couple of weeks ago, actually.
But then through watching the Yogscast, I got to know a lovely Twitch streamer called Kai Dream, who used to be in a relationship with Martin Littlewood.
Yeah.
And I basically got very involved in her community and became one of her main moderators. So that's how I was introduced to all of the streaming stuff and essentially helped run her community for a couple of years.
Oh,
yeah,
nice. I didn't know that.
You go yourself. So.
yeah. So it was a lot of fun. I miss doing all of that, but like it was time for me to step away. But it's how I met a lot of my friends. It's how I met basically through my current relationship. He like kind of knew that stuff as well, so we're all quite connected. But yeah,
That's good. That's good.
That's pretty cool.
That is.
So I get all my experience from.
That's a good way to start.
Yep.
I do always think some of the best streamers started as moderators.
Yeah, basically, I used to sit and go on his streams with her. I used to sit and play Borderlands and everything. And it would just be her doing something silly and getting stuck, and me being like, "For fuck's sake, now I have to save you." But yeah. Good times.
That's the majority of any game I play.
Yeah.
One of us dies, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Why?
Sounds familiar. Yeah. I hear
Why'd you push there? I said I was half the world away.
Yeah.
I see. That's pretty cool. I remember watching a lot of their vlogs they used to do, Martin and Kai.
Yeah. I used to always be like sat waiting in the comments in case anyone decided to be mean. I'd be like, right, ban, go away.
Fuck off.
As nice as I seem, I was the what people would nickname me Thor.
Right.
With the ban hammer.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. That's good. You need someone to do that sort of thing though, because
very argumentative.
I can't imagine that at all.
I don't know what you mean.
Very loud.
No, you're not loud. What?
Me? Loud? Cap locks? No, never.
No.
Where's that button on the keyboard?
I still remember getting told off about putting caps locks on stuff, but it was the only way I could read the bloody text on it. Everyone used to get so annoyed with me.
Me and you communicate well. We'll communicate well. I love that button.
I've got a friend who's got a visual impairment, and we just speak in capital letters.
You're just shouting at each other. How are you? I'm fine.
He's exactly the same when he's on the phone, though. That's the problem. So he's still shouting. Put the world to rights in about an hour, and then don't speak to each other for about 6 weeks.
You meet up in person, like, hello, Neil, I'm right next to you. It's okay.
Yeah, we've done that as well. It's quite funny. You knock on the door and they'll go, hello, it's me. Is it? Where did you fucking come from? He never used to tell me he was coming. He'd just turn up and knock on the door and hope for the best that I was in. It was like, and he lives miles away as well. He lives like 2 hours drive away. And he would just get his missus to drive him down. Oh well, we'll go and see if he's in. And it's
Oh God.
I've got no idea at all, poor bloke. I love him to bits, but he's a daft bugger.
All the best
Tears in
people.
my eyes, just purely from the. How are you? I'm fine.
That's it. That's it. No, it's brilliant. You got to do. Yeah. Put in a room with a load of blind people. All they do is shout at each other. That's awesome. Yeah, I like
It made me laugh the most because if you weren't going to do it, I nearly was. I was. Whew. Oh.
Oh dear.
Oh, anyway.
Right, I suppose we should ask some questions. As usual, it's getting out of hand and we're getting off.
Yes.
Let's go into a tangent.
Where am I?
You do every week. Where am I?
Who are you?
Hello?
Hello?
I do that all the time. That's not good.
Oh dear. What would your dream job be if you weren't doing what you were?
Firefighter.
Wow.
Mm.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been trying for the past few years. This is the first year I'm actually not applying because I'm trying to get myself back ready to apply. But yeah,
Right. Cool.
firefighter. Always wanted to be one since I was a kid.
I wanted to be a fireman when I was at school. I always remember being asked when I was about 5 or 6. And then someone pointed out that you couldn't be a fireman if you couldn't see, and I was disappointed.
Yeah, well, that's an unfortunate downside. I'm scared of heights, so you know.
Oh my, yeah.
But I'm getting over it, and I did a trial day once, and I managed to get up the 13-foot ladder. And then I went on one of the aerial ladders as well, which was fun.
I'll stand
Scary.
I get dizzy.
Fun.
It's horrible. I don't
Yeah.
know. But mine is because I can't see the bottom. I used to climb stuff, and then they'd have to get the fire brigade to come. They actually banned me. The fire brigade come out. I think it was
So,
5,
Neil,
5,
what
5.
you're saying is you are a cat.
Yeah. Well,
I'm going to go up this tree, and now I can't get down.
Oh my God! No, I was terrible for it, and they actually turned around and made me sign a bit of paper to say I would never climb a tree again after the 5th time.
Oh, they need them for cats, then. Yeah.
That's it. That's not good. But there we go. So I could always climb, but I could never get back down. So I couldn't find the way back. So that was me.
Should nickname you the cat.
Yep. The cat.
Forget the chicken emoji.
Yeah.
You need a cat.
You need an emoji of Neil just sat in a tree. Like,
there's gonna be a cat hat coming soon. Like.
Oh no.
Oh my God.
Oh dear.
I don't know.
Firefighter is pretty cool though.
It is pretty cool. That's cool, man.
I don't know. I kind of expected you to say something like that. I don't know why.
Thanks.
I don't know.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
There's something that does make me laugh about a pink-haired firefighter.
Oh, I'm tiny as well. I'm like 5'3".
That's all right. Get into the small spaces when there's a problem. So they'll send you through the you get sent.
That's if my arse would fit. Yeah.
Not claustrophobic.
No, I'm not. I'm thankfully not claustrophobic.
You'd be sending me through little ducts in somewhere, you know, and you get. Oh my God, that wouldn't be good. I'm thinking of all these films now when they send little pips with all the people down these bloody things. It's not good. Awesome. No, that's a really good answer, though. I like that. I like it straight away as well. Firefighter.
Yep.
No thinking about it. So it's cool.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I don't think anyone's given a straight up answer to that question yet.
No, I think that's the first one that's gone dead on.
It's always been
I couldn't even think when he asked me. So.
Yeah, I've been inspiring for it for a while. I've applied 3 times so far. First time was a no. It's very hard to get into. First time was a no. Second time I got through but failed the tests. Third time I succeeded the tests and got to the physical test, but I needed to step down because of my health, which is why I'm allowing myself this year to try and get back
That's
to where I was. But
it's an awesome thing to want to do, though, and you know the thing of helping people as well, and doing that, and I think that's fucking brilliant. That's really
I'm all about community and wanting to help people, and also I just very much enjoy the whole being female firefighter and being able to probably bench press half the team. So all that strength training, it's great.
Good for you. No, that's right. That's right. That's bloody cool.
Lovely. I don't know why, but between questions, there's always this like down segment of me reading and then just awkward silence. It's just like
everyone stops and it's like, you go ask another question now. So
well,
we're waiting.
Who are your biggest inspirations growing up? Whether that
Leonard Nimoy.
Who?
Ooh.
Leonard Nimoy. Yeah, I'm a big Trekkie. Yeah. So much so that my first rabbit that I got was named Spock.
There you go.
He was my baby.
Hey.
He now lives in a box on a table.
Okay.
He's dead. if that helps explain that.
It's the way you said he now lives in a box.
He does. He lives. It broke my heart. It's coming up to a year next month when I lost him. But yeah. And what's weird is I had to put him to sleep on the February 7th, which was 2 weeks before Leonard Nimoy passed away.
Wow.
In 2018, I think it was.
Right.
For Leonard. No, not 2018. Yeah, 2018 for Leonard Nimoy. I think 2018. Yeah. So it was just weird that it was at the same month, and his was Feb 27th, and my rabbit's was Feb 7th. So it's just really weird. But yeah, very very big Trekkie, and Leonard Nimoy I looked up to a lot.
Awesome. Nice.
I'm actually very scared.
Why?
Because normally, it's taken people a half hour to get to an answer. I need more questions, I think.
She knows what she wants to do, mate. That's all it comes down to. She has this sorted. Like, did you send her the question?
He sent me the thing. I was reading it at work yesterday. Like, I know all this is fine.
That's it. Shit. See, personally, I don't think when Gold did it, he even read it because he knew he was just going to
Gold,
not Gold.
You mean Dark?
Dark.
Yeah, you fucked up this time.
Confuse them two. I don't I always do it.
It's not just me.
Do it. Oh God. Sometimes he even sounds like him though. That's what gets me. I just imagine it's him, and I just got no, it's the other one. He does not sound sort of English, British, whatever you want to call it at all to me sometimes.
Do I sound English, British?
Me?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
No, you're Kyle, British.
Just Kyle.
You like drought beer? I'm never gonna let you live it down. It's remaining.
Speaking of drought beer,
very dry.
For anyone that doesn't know the story of the drought beer, because now we have to tell it.
You gotta do it.
So during a Jingle Jam stream, for some reason the price of a beer came up. So I googled the average prices of beer in 2023 in the UK. I was just reading, and I said drought beer, because in my brain it said drought. See, in my head, drought is DRAUGHT.
Right.
No.
Oh, dearie
It's
me.
draft.
Draft.
It's just the fact you said it once and no one said anything, including Neil. Neil was just looking at you like, did you just... And we just let it go. And then you said it again.
Yeah.
And I could see Neil in the background be like, surely my son is not saying this. So then we picked up on it in the chat and you were like, what? Oh,
That was the end of that. Yeah.
that was the end of that, yeah.
It's so easily done though with words. It's stupid. I mean, it's just one of them things. And oh dear, I don't know. It's fun. It's fun. There's always something said and something to pick on with everybody, and that's part of streaming, I guess. And you've got to put up with it. Unfortunately,
it's basically having a lot of hecklers. Essentially.
That's it. Yeah.
Eventually, yeah. Yes, yeah.
That's what it comes down to.
Streaming, you're pretty hecklers.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Just all hecklers. My brain is not working today.
Oh dear.
It's really.
You look a bit absent. Or is that just my eyes? Hang on, let me look. No, you definitely look absent.
Fuck's sake. Oh dear.
Go on.
What a day. What music did you gravitate towards when you were younger?
Oh, I was very much an emo. So it was always like Linkin Park, Bring Me the Horizon, all of them. Yeah. Yeah. Very much the emo. I was a scene kid at one point, so the colourful hair. It's normal for me. Had the whole like swept fringe, all that stuff.
Really. I couldn't tell. No.
Mm.
I can't see anything that would like hint towards that was ever a thing. I don't know. I mean, looking at my head now, no one would guess that I had a bloody mohawk at one time. So, it's ridiculous. It's just one of those things. When I used to have hair, it was fun. But, Speaking of which, that's a great link. If anyone doesn't know, there are video versions of the podcast if you're listening on Spotify, over on youtube.com/chased-by-voices. And then if you're watching on YouTube and you want to listen elsewhere, it's on Spotify, Apple, Amazon, and a site called Castbox because it was available.
Cool. That's good. Few places then. That's all right. That's what you want.
A handful of places, indeed.
Oh, after you've asked that question, I shall ask my question. I have got one question that I've been asking.
Oh, hold on. Also, if you are on Spotify or if you're not on Spotify, click the Spotify link and go and follow the playlist and listen to the things. Because if we get 100 plays within the next 60 days, we can monetize the podcast.
Do it, guys.
So,
listen. Nice. That would be nice.
Listen.
Listen. Okay, so I'll ask the question of what was the first record that you brought?
Linkin Park Meteora.
Okay. I think that's two people now.
You bastard.
What?
That was the question after this next one. That's written down. A question early.
I've just been asking it, you see, so I've just been asking.
Actually, I think I wrote it because you kept asking it in that spot every time.
That's the third time I've asked it, so that's it.
All right, that's fine.
Nice, that's good. That's
Linkin
excellent.
Park Meteora.
Yep.
I think that's the first one that's been said for Linkin Park.
Yeah, I thought somebody else had mentioned that.
Probably me.
That was a different Linkin Park one. I don't know. But,
second was Hybrid Theory. There you go.
What's the third one?
Oh, you'll probably judge me for this, but it was a Nicki Minaj one.
Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj. I had a phase of learning all the rap songs because I thought I was a really cool white girl.
Were you?
No. No.
No. Oh, dear. Yeah, Linkin Park is a great choice. I do love Miss Linkin Park.
Yeah.
If you
Yes.
couldn't tell.
I wonder what that way.
I don't know what would give that away. Ooh, what is your favorite song from Meteor?
I don't think I actually have a favorite, unfortunately. I say unfortunately, but because their first two albums, they seem to do it in a way where their songs would fade into each other. I think it just the entire thing is just my
Right.
favorite. I really can't pinpoint a favorite.
Yeah. That's why I can't choose one from Dark Side of the Moon for the same reason. Pink Floyd.
Yeah,
Because
they
it plays through and it's like
exactly, and I
yeah.
feel like you don't get a lot of albums that do that
I wish
lately.
more did. I wish more
I
did.
wish more did. Yeah.
It's fun. They're
Because
really
I
cool.
enjoy doing that on Spotify with like playlists I make, having them fade into
Yeah.
songs and
No,
fitting like
yeah.
picking the right song that goes in the next one. And I love that about Meteora.
Yeah.
Just the way it would just fade into it. I don't know. Just being able to listen to the full thing, it makes me really nostalgic and happy.
Excellent. That's cool. Yeah. That's what music should do.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I like albums that fade into the next song. It's a very prevalent thing in like quote unquote emo music, kind of.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not so much nowadays.
Not now.
No.
Not so much now, unfortunately. But it used to
Certain
be.
bands will still do it, but
Yeah. In rock music, it was quite a big thing at one time.
Yeah.
During the 70s, definitely, a lot of bands seem to do it, which is cool. Good.
or a lot of bands just fade out the songs and then it would go into the next.
Yeah.
It annoys me on some streaming places where it's an album that does that and then it splits it, and that
Yep.
really pisses me off. Like live albums, you hear the cut, and I'm like, why do that? I don't understand.
Yeah, I
The
agree.
logic behind it, because obviously it's live, so just let it play.
Yeah.
Do one thing for once. But no, you can't do that. So there we are. Technology.
Sadges. Speaking of live things, so what was your first gig?
Aurora, if you've ever heard of her. I had been desperate to go to any gig in ages, and obviously when I was a lot younger I didn't have a lot of money. And then she played at Northumbria University. So I went there with a friend of mine who travelled all the way down from Kilmarnock in Scotland.
Yeah.
And we stayed over in Newcastle and went to see her, and it was amazing, quite honestly.
Excellent.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And then that just kicked off everything else in my life, and in 2 weeks' time it'll be like my 4th, 5th time seeing Bring Me the Horizon. So.
Now you've got him pissed off because he wants to go.
Yeah, I know. I remember you saying.
It's not good.
Oh, that reminds me. Me and Dark were looking at gigs. I think last night actually.
Right.
I searched up Bring Me the Horizon gig. It's like, oh, there's limited ones everywhere, but London sold out. And then I was like, oh wait, that's in like 2 weeks. No, that is not a possibility.
What I recommend is if you see like a gig that's coming up that you really want to go to or something, and it's on Ticketmaster, look into it on Ticketmaster, because they do Klarna now, where you can pay for the ticket over 12 months.
Oh.
So I'm gonna go see Bring Me, and I won't even fully paid for my ticket.
That's cool, isn't it? Yeah.
I'm paying £9 a month just so I can go see them.
I must admit, when we go to stuff now, PayPal started doing a thing where I can pay for the hotel through PayPal, and you can do it over 3 payments.
Nice.
So you pay the first one that day, and then it's a month later, and a month later. So you put it into like 4 in the end.
if you look on like Booking.com and they have the whole like pay when you get there,
Yeah.
so then you can just book it and you know you've got your hotel and then you save up the money. Again, that's what I did.
It's another good way to do it. So, about the only place we ever get to is Nottingham. So, and that can be a pain up the bum to get to. So, we've had some horrible journeys there. Like,
depends if there's train strikes or not.
Well, yeah, that doesn't help either. So, the last time we were supposed to go somewhere, there was bloody train strike that day. Pain. But there we are. It happens. It happens.
Sorry, I'm just salty over not seeing busted.
I know.
That gig. No.
Am I? Because I really like annoyed. But there we are.
Do you really like annoyed?
I really like them, and I was annoyed. I think.
Yeah. Makes more sense. Yeah. So when you were getting into the content creators, which content creators did you gravitate towards?
Yogscast, Nerdcubed. That's about it. Yogscast, like Nerdcubed, and then I did watch a lot of beauty YouTubers. All of them. I liked learning how to basically make my eyebrows look amazing. Yeah. And it's still kind of that now. I realise I haven't really ventured out much.
Really changed, no.
No, I like what I like.
No, there's nothing wrong with that, though. I mean, if you like something and you enjoy it, then keep doing that.
My boss was asking me the other day about it when he was like learning about the Jingle Jam and everything, and he was like asking me if I like KSI and all that, and I was like, no. He's like, but he's really popular. I was like, and I was like, I don't care. Like, I like people that are nice and funny. So
that's fair comment. I mean, so the trouble is, people just assume that everyone watches a big streamer.
Yep.
And that's totally wrong, really.
Yeah. Yeah.
But,
I really enjoy watching Sips. Like, I know he's not fully in the Yogscast anymore, but I love watching Sips to the point where I've had many arguments with him in his streams that he's called me an idiot. Purely because I've pointed out that he's doing something wrong, but it's fine.
Oh, so you've been the backseat gamer.
He was. I remember one of them. He was playing Don't Starve Together. It was like the new DLC, and he was just taking all of the food from his teammates. And I said, I find it funny how you're eating all the food and you're complaining that everyone keeps dying, and it's because you're not leaving any food for them to eat. And he was like, well, how do you expect me to survive? And I was just like,
God, I
like
okay. You'd be buggered, wouldn't you? You get stuck on a desert island with him. You guarantee he'd be the last one alive because he'd have everybody and eat them probably.
Yeah, but then he would be sitting there and going, I'm clearly just built different because they all didn't survive.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's cool. I like it.
Yeah, sounds like a Sips thing to do.
Yeah.
If you could meet... Wait, what? If you could meet... Great place to start.
Can't even read his own typing. No.
If you could meet somebody to either get advice from, play games with, or just have a good old natter, who would it be, dead or alive?
Leonard Nimoy.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, I'd happily have a sit down chat with him.
That would be cool.
Or Stanley.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to have a. When I found out about Stanley passing away, I was live on Twitch. Right. I don't know if I still have the clip, but I got really upset. Someone came in my chat and they were like, Stanley's passed away, and I was like, what? And I had to Google it, and I was sat there and I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't know what to do.
Yeah, I mean, if it's someone you and get inspiration from and enjoyed what the work that they done, then you're going to be affected by that. I mean, that's
Yeah.
surely.
I just feel like
You
since
wouldn't
his
be human if you
passing,
didn't. Yeah.
like I know he wasn't as involved in all of the Marvel stuff since, because he was getting on.
Yeah.
But it just feels like since his passing, the Marvel world it's become very repetitive.
Yeah.
And I don't get interest in any of the new stuff that gets released. It's like, oh, a new film's coming out, and I'm sat there and I'm like, right, okay.
Yeah, I think I waited ages to watch the last thing.
Mm,
It had been out
like
nearly a
I have,
year, I think, before I even watched it. And oh, okay, then I'll get round to it, sort of thing. And that was
yeah.
it. But
Like I haven't even watched most of the new like shows that they're releasing. Like I'm just
right,
not interested. I don't
yeah.
know. It doesn't feel the same.
I just love the thing of that he would appear in everything,
Yeah.
and he just pop up somewhere, and you
Yep.
oh shit, it's him again.
Yeah. I
Doing
really liked that. It was like it was really
it's a
nice.
cool little shout to him, really, to say
Well, even in Big Hero 6, they
this
did
is
like he was the dad of the skater dude.
right.
And they had the portrait of him and everything, and I was like, "Do you know, that's a really good way to make a
Yeah,
shout out towards him." But yeah,
I like it. I like it when programs do that, though. It's an interesting
yeah,
thing to do. I think it's nice to sort of give him a shout.
yeah.
Excuse
Well,
me.
it's the same with Leonard Nimoy being in the new Star Trek films, the reboots, and he
Yeah.
came down as
Yes.
old Spock, and I loved it. I was like, "Oh
Yeah.
my god, it's there!"
So many people moaned about it as well. That's
Oh
what I
yeah,
mean.
honest to God,
Everyone.
people complain about Star Wars fans, but
Whoa. Yeah, no,
Star Trek fans are just as bad.
strictly to be arseholes, basically.
Yeah, they can.
It's ridiculous. I'm on a Facebook group for the oh god, what's it called? The last series that's been on. Strange. Is it Strange New Worlds?
Yes.
Yeah. And the shit they give each other is ridiculous. Someone will make a comment and then there'll be 20 people just having a go at him for it. And it's like, all he said was he wasn't keen on the costume or something. It's
Yep.
like a little thing, and everyone's sort of shouting at him, going, yeah, but then they didn't have this and they didn't have that. Or they go back to the old stuff and compare it to the original series stuff. And it's like, yeah, but they're trying to redo it. No one moans about the technology that's changed, and everything looks
Nope.
completely different. The ship
Yep.
looks completely different. And
Yep.
but they'll complain about a costume or the color of somebody's hair or something. It's like, okay, fair enough.
Yeah. Everyone's they're just a bit. It's like I have an opinion and I'm gonna say it, and it's like, is it needed?
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
No.
It's yeah. I think I've only commented once, and that the only one I put in was the first thing I ever said was, "Well, I thought it was brilliant," and that's all I put up in the thing. Someone,
Yeah.
what did you think of the series? I thought it was brilliant. That's all I
Yeah.
put, and I don't think anybody even commented. It's like, okay, that's fair
You
enough.
know why?
Yeah.
It's because you didn't call anybody an asshole.
No, probably
And you
not.
didn't
No,
have a problem.
that's probably the reason, mate. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me, but there you are.
You weren't looking for an argument.
It's got to be more aggressive. Okay,
Yes. Call them all assholes.
just shout now. I know what to do after that.
Hello!
Oh my god, love it.
Yeah, I think I remember going back to what you said earlier. I think I was live when the news came out about Chester.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I think you were.
I was actually. I remember. I think I was doing. I think I was attending a 24-hour stream.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 24 fucking hour streams. Yeah.
Yeah. That the news of Chester really hit both
Yeah.
me and my sister hard. Like
Mm.
she was a really big fan of him. She actually, I think, almost got to see Linkin Park live and never did. Yeah, and she was a massive fan, and to the point where her and her partner have got a leopard gecko, and they've named her Chester.
Hmm.
So yeah, it really hit her hard, and she messaged me about it, and we were both just sat there, like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I think it hits harder so with Leonard Nimoy and Stanley, they were old, they were getting on,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Leonard's was battling an illness, but he was getting on. So essentially, it's like we knew it was coming, but with Chester,
Younger
when
ones, it's
it's
more of a shock. Yeah.
when they're younger and when it's something that's to do with suicide, it's quite hard hitting.
It is very much so.
Yeah,
I mean,
it sucks.
I'm of an era where all of the people that I grew up with listening to are either already gone or in their 70s, and
Yeah.
it's just a matter of time, and eventually there's going to be nobody left. In the next possibly in the next 15 years, there's going to be nobody that I listen to in the 60s, 70s.
What a depressing sentiment.
That's going to be around. Yeah, but it's a thing of that's what happens though. That's what happens, and it's old age. I mean, it's like when Lemmy died. It was that's but I don't know. It is the younger ones that do shock you. It is definitely that, and like you say, especially if it's a different reason.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way.
Well, it was the same with Robin Williams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very much so. Yeah.
It hits people hard.
It happens too much as well, which is the thing. And hopefully with us doing what we're doing and trying to stick up with this mental health thing and getting people to talk, I think hopefully people will talk to each other more, and things like that won't happen as often. Hope for the best. So
hopefully
doing something. So
hopefully
it's good. It makes me feel hopeful anyway. So
that's good.
That's the thing. So yeah, you got to look at it like that. You have to look at it like that.
Yeah.
When we all deeply thought about it.
Well, yeah. Fran was like, "Let me get some sunlight in the room."
So we get some sunlight. It's getting dark. It looks like it's gonna rain.
Oh yeah, this time of year don't help, does it? Bloody 4:30. It's like,
all right. Wow.
Okay.
I think that's the deepest we've gotten on this podcast so far.
Oh, I can go deeper. That sounds very wrong, but
right. No, but sometimes you have to. So
See, it sounded worse when I knew that you just like hit your fist onto your hand and.
Yeah.
Anyway, shit. What's the next question? I asked that one. I think. No, I didn't. Did I? Maybe.
Wait.
No, I didn't. How did you get into content creation?
So it was around about when I was being a moderator for Kai. A lot of people were like, "Oh, you should maybe looking at streaming yourself." So I did. And I started doing it a little bit and making videos, but my PC at the time wasn't up to the tasks. Essentially, always the case. But then I started using all the skills I'd got from college, because I went to art college. So I did graphic design and photography, and I started just kind of, I guess, designing content and things like that, and branching out, and essentially, a weird little freelance way of helping other friends out with designs and things.
Yeah.
And then I started, for some reason, I thought it would be a really good idea to start making Overwatch videos and Fortnite videos, because I got into Fortnite when it first came out, OG, before all the kids joined. So I started making really funny videos, and they were doing all right. And then after a long time, of not doing anything, I kept like dipping in and out of streaming. But it was my best friend, who she goes by Nightfall and Echo. She wanted to get into streaming properly as well, so I helped her do that, and I think seeing her do it, it kind of spurred me to get back into it, which is where it led up to
Brilliant.
me becoming Twitch affiliate and then Jingle Jam.
Excellent.
And then hopefully I'm getting a schedule sorted to start from February.
Right.
Yes. Do it.
Yeah.
It's a hard thing to keep to, but if you can do it, it does help. Definitely.
Yeah.
It does help.
It's difficult with my work because like we get our shifts, they're all over the place. I don't have set days.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try and look into, but I was like, I'll get January out of the way because no point trying to do it in January. It'll never happen.
It's a shame. It's a shame when you can't, you don't know what you're doing, sort of thing. It makes life a bit more difficult. And like he said to me yesterday, what should we do this week? And then I said, well, we've got 4 podcasts to record in the next 7 days. And he's like, okay, yeah, we'll have to sort of work around those. At least that puts us in front, so it's good. You know, it puts us all in front of it.
They're saying that we are recording one of those live.
Oh God, yeah, we got to do one live, haven't we?
Although that wasn't the plan.
No, it wasn't. That's right.
So the guest that's coming on the podcast next. I was chilling, playing some. I think I was playing. I don't know what I was playing. I think I was playing COD, Modern Warfare 3 with Gold, and I see a ping in their Discord. I'm like, oh, let me go and see what this is. Haven't seen a ping in a while. And it's like, oh yeah, I'm coming back to streaming on the 15th. But before that, on the 9th at 10 p.m. I was like, 10 p.m? What? I'll be on the Chase My Voice channel for the Voice Inside. I'm like, right, okay. So you know how there's like those tools where you can get the certain ID and put it into Discord, and it'll show up that time for everybody. Yeah, he'd used that, but for some reason, 11 p.m., which is the time we're doing it, came up as 10 p.m. in Discord, and I was like, huh? 10 p.m?
Okay,
it's like, maybe it's something to do with daylight savings. I'm like, I doubt it in the start of January, but okay.
Strange.
But he's also in Australia, so when we organised the 10th, because of timings, it would be morning for him.
Yeah.
But it would be the 9th for us, and I hadn't clocked that until the other day. And
I'm like, 10th, 11th, 12th, and he said, oh no, it's the 9th actually, so it's not too bad. It works out a little bit better.
And then I had a little panic because the one on the 12th is also in Australia. And I'm like, and I'm trying to do the math. Is he far enough into the day, his time, that we're also in the same day? And I think we are.
We'll be for that one, definitely. So, because I mean, initially it was like it was going to be 11 o'clock start for us. Then the next day it would have been 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And then the next day it would have been, is it 6 in the morning?
6:30.
6:30 in the morning. So it's a weird one. It's a weird few days next week.
Oh my God.
It's it's worth doing though. So I'm really enjoying doing these.
Good.
It's really good fun.
That's good.
It is.
And it's got me motivated to do stuff. So
I don't sound like I'm having fun. However, I think today is the day I felt less energetic since the start of December. It's the first day that I've kind of just been.
Your sleeping, your schedule has gone a bit weird, isn't it? Your sleeping cycle's gone strange. So
it's been a little weird.
I'm still trying to keep in with mine, but it doesn't always work. So I went to bed at 10 last night in the end. I think I slept from 10 till 12, and then I was awake for 5 hours. Got to the point of should I get up and I'll try again, and then I slept till 10 o'clock this morning. So
Nice.
It's one of them things, but I ache like mad because I've been in the same place for like 12 hours. I sleep in a chair because of my back, so I've got like a reclining chair, and it's it's murderous. That's why my back's been hurting all week, I think, as well. So
you know that you're gonna have to figure out something else at some point, right?
uh,
Because you're already getting to the stage where you take half an hour to push the thing down.
It's a manual one, and I tried. It took me half an hour the other day to push the bottom down so I could get up, because otherwise the thing springs into your legs and knocks you over, which has happened to me a couple of times. It's not fun. So I'm gonna have to get like an electric one, I suppose, at some point. But that's it's like 600 quid. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to sort of try and save up. But where it's coming from, I don't know. So we'll figure it out. So unless someone's giving one away somewhere, I shall have to have a look. You never know your luck. You never know your luck. I mean, this one's lasted me well, to be honest. I've had that one 10 years.
Right.
So it's pretty good, really.
Not bad.
It's not bad. It's still fairly new looking as well. It hasn't really deteriorated, so I'm quite happy with it.
If you'd have saved £100 every year, you could have bought 1.5.
Yeah. Well, I did have an electric one that someone gave me.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it decided to stop working about 6 weeks after I'd got it, which was a bugger. And they'd only used it a few times, they said, but I don't know about that. So, and it took a great big chunk out of the wall as well, which I found when I come back here. There was a great big chunk out of the wall, and I hadn't noticed it because when I moved it out again, I put my desk in that position, and I just didn't look at the wall, and there's a massive chunk out of this wall. So,
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, there you are, you see. But I just had it too close, and when it was going backwards, I was shaking this chunk out of this wall because it was like it's had like a wooden interior to it. They got like a wooden thing in it, and I guess it was just smashing into the wall every time. I hadn't noticed. But there you go. So I've got a good excuse. I don't care. So that's it.
I don't think the excuse is you don't care. I think the excuse is you can't fucking see it.
I don't know what you mean. No, I'm sorry, but I haven't. Where's he gone? I can do this all day. It's ridiculous. Right, stop. Okay.
I'm glad someone can.
Yes. Oh, you think that's bad? I mean, I used to go to school with a girl, and I used to travel home with her on a Friday. And she decided one day that she'd sit on the bus. She's got no sight at all, and she's sitting there with this newspaper, pretending to read it. And I had to tell her that it was upside down. She got really pissed off. She said, "Bloody hell, I can't even do that right." So funny. She thought she was going to wind people up with sitting there with this white stick. But it was upside down. She really got the ump about it. It was so funny. It's so funny. I mean, we're talking like 40 years ago, and it's still funny. Makes me laugh.
Oh man.
Really, it makes you laugh.
It does.
I didn't know you were laughing.
What more questions do we have, youngling? Keep calling you youngling.
Why?
Why not?
That's fair enough, yeah.
Okay. How are we doing on questions? Are we getting there?
How are we doing? We're actually we're good. We're good.
Okay.
All right. Quick fire time. Let's go.
Oh god.
Oh god. I say that. It'll be the same thing.
Slow fire time.
Slow fire time. What have you achieved in your journey so far?
What have I achieved in my journey? I raised £1,000 for charity.
Awesome. That's it.
That's what I've achieved.
That's nothing to. That's really good. I mean,
Yeah, I'll take that. I mean,
definitely.
I don't think a lot of people could say in their first couple of years.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, obviously you've been around the space for a while, but actually,
That's brilliant.
Yeah, I didn't even think I'd reach 500. So.
Well, there you go.
I didn't think we'd reach 50.
Oh, you did amazing.
No, it was good. It was fun.
I
You did
definitely
amazing.
underestimated how many people would show up.
Yeah, I think so.
Same.
That's it.
Mainly because we hadn't fucking streamed all year, and I had
Same.
the amount of new people that have come as well. It's brilliant and stayed, which is even better. So you know,
I harassed my friends. I was like, "You better shut up. Might be there."
Yeah, that's what I pretty much did with my mods. I was like, all right, you fuckers better be here.
that's it.
I think I remember on the last day sending the link to Corey. Because Corey, our lead guitarist, is in the Raw Marines band.
Yeah.
And I remember sending him the link the night. It was the first night of the 54 hour.
Yeah.
And I remember sending him the link, and I was like, could you send this around work? See if anyone wants a game bundle.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, sure. I'm at a gig at the moment. But, he was also working.
Yeah. That's, he's doing good. He's doing good.
Yeah.
Good.
I think the Jingle Jam was, I don't know, it was quite good for us, I think.
I think it was good for everyone, really.
Well, yeah.
It's a very good year.
The people that I saw as well seemed to be enjoying themselves, what they were doing, and
Yeah.
It's all worth it.
Also, I swear, every time that I go to raid somebody in the last month, I've been like, it's Fran live. No, fuck her. I will now not look until February.
No, I'm getting everything set up for Feb. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. You got a plan. That's the thing. So that's all good.
On the schedule front, because I know you said you get your rota like weekly or something, right?
I get it 4 weeks in advance. So and February should be pretty chill because we finally hired another person again. So my hours will go back down a little bit. So I should be good. But yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. I was gonna say, I was gonna recommend doing a weekly schedule.
Yeah. Essentially, that'll be kind of like what I will do like a weekly one. I'm gonna try and do during the day more than the evening because I'm finding that I'm getting to the evening and I'm tired. So I'll see how it goes. But yeah.
Excellent. That's good.
Don't know. It's all over the place for me, I guess. I know. I've streamed more in the evening the last week than any other week so far.
Yeah.
Probably mainly because of my schedule. Been staying up until like 6 a.m. and then sleeping.
Exactly, yeah. That
and waking
help.
up at 2. It's a great time.
Yeah.
The content grind never stops. It's constantly going.
You enjoy it, so that's it.
Speaking of which, I still haven't posted the links for the podcast yet. Oops. Well, it's because I had the idea of like getting little clips from it to post on socials.
Right, yeah.
Along with the link. I just didn't have time to do the clips before.
Well, yesterday when it went out, you were still rendering the second part because it got buggered, didn't it? So while the first part was playing, he's rendering the second bit.
So I made a little bit of an oopsie, and I rendered, because Dark, Olara on Twitch, one of our mods, that was the first podcast. We did 2 parts because he wouldn't shut the fuck up.
Big talk for England.
And I'd rendered them both as MOV files instead of MP4s.
No. Oh no.
So I went to upload them onto YouTube yesterday, and I'm like, "What do you mean file too large?"
Yeah.
And then I looked at
480
the
gigs
400
for an hour and something.
gigabyte.
Hour and a couple of minutes. It's like, okay.
Well done, Kyle.
Yeah, well, these things happen.
In my defense, I've never rendered an MOV video longer than 5 minutes before. It was a learning curve.
Yeah. All I
it's
can say
fine
is just
though.
look at the amount of space on your computer.
Yeah. I have a good, like...
Be able to bloody do it to start with. So.
I'm fine. I have, like, 24 terabytes. It's fine.
Really? Is that all?
Yeah. No problem. I'm trying to read the next question, and I'm cleaning my glasses. This is going great. That's not a question for anyone else. There. What's been your biggest challenge or learning curve?
Being less angry.
Okay.
Yep. Retaining my anger, especially when it comes to content stuff.
Right.
Like I said, being a moderator, and I was known as Thor with a banhammer. It's good.
Yeah.
It's also bad. Yeah. So retaining the anger. I am quite an angry person. I blame the Italian side of me. Yeah. Small
That
angry
explains
person.
everything.
But yeah. I'm a lot better at it now. But it was difficult at first. But I've now learned to just let things go.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's
be
good.
chill.
That's
be
good.
positive.
Yeah. I think when I was younger and when I started doing content, I was definitely an angry
Keyboard warrior.
fucker.
An angry young man.
I was a keyboard warrior, very much.
Right.
And the fact that I now have a job where I have to respond to angry people via a keyboard.
Yeah.
Not being a keyboard warrior is a really good skill. So, yeah.
Definitely, yeah, for that sort of work.
I recommend, if you're an angry person, just rein it in a little bit. It'll get you far in life.
It can only help.
Yeah.
See, my anger with anything and rage came when I started playing CS:GO.
Oh, makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. I used to have a metal desk.
Oh no.
Jeez.
Yeah. I now have a glass desk. Since getting a glass desk, I've not whacked it once.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
I've had
this about 10 years, actually.
Yeah, it is around that time, yeah.
Well,
you know,
Overwatch is what used to make me angry.
Overwatch
I uninstalled it. It's gone. I uninstalled it. I was like, I'm done. Everyone was sat there like, oh, place your bets because you're going to have it back in like a day. I'm pretty sure I uninstalled it in October.
Bloody hell.
It's now January 2024 and I haven't installed it since.
Well, if you're done, you're done, I guess.
I'm done.
So, yeah.
Blizzard have let me down.
Sometimes it's like...
Yeah.
You just have to say,
Overwatch definitely pissed me off with Overwatch 2.
Yep. Massively.
Especially considering I bought the beta of it and it was the same fucking game.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
That's stupid.
Yep. Sad times.
Yeah.
I was a very big Overwatch fan. Like I have my Diva mouse mat and everything. Like, yeah, they let me down, but
it happens. It happens. Yeah.
Speaking of gaming, I haven't asked you this question yet, stupidly, which is weird. What the fuck was it? That was it. What is your favorite game?
It, like I said, it would have been originally Overwatch. I love the Borderlands games. I also really love Smite. I do love Smite. I am very much. I've got, if I remember correctly, about, is it 300 hours, 400 hours in Smite? I don't actually know. It might be more than that. Let me have a look. Oh, I'm lying. It's 773 hours in Smite.
Oh, just a few. Right.
Yeah. And then Overwatch took over it because I had about 900 hours in it. Yeah. Well, I love Smite so much, and I love Borderlands. Yeah.
I have not played. I have 2 out of the 3 Borderlands games.
Yeah, I haven't played
1 and
the
3.
third one. There's
think
4.
I've got one
There's
Xbox,
4
I
Borderlands
think.
games because there's pre-sequel as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
So I haven't played Borderlands 3. I do have it, but I haven't played it. But I've played all the others.
I think I have 3 then.
A lot of people always say like Borderlands 2 is their favorite game, and I agree. It's a really good game. I love Borderlands 2, but Borderlands 1 is my favorite. A lot of people don't like it, but it's nostalgia for me. I could speedrun that game.
That's it. Excellent.
Well, we know the Jingle Jam incentives for next year. Speed running.
Borderlands.
Yeah.
Have you played Tiny Tina's Wonderlands?
Yeah. Loved it.
I started playing it during the Jingle Jam. I bought it specifically to play on the Jingle Jam.
How did you find it?
It's fun.
Yeah. Good.
That sounded so convincing. I don't know why my voice went higher. I really don't.
You're so happy.
No, it was fun. I enjoyed it. Yeah. I think if it wasn't because of how late I played it in the day, I would have enjoyed it more probably.
Yeah.
You probably just need to go back and have another look and see what you,
Yeah,
what you
I'll
think.
probably restart it.
No yawning.
Yeah.
Stop.
I feel that.
No.
So, everyone listening to the podcast, we're going to go for a nap, and we'll be back in 5 minutes.
You just made everybody who's listening yawn. So
Yeah, exactly. Today's yawn is sponsored by. Unfortunately, we do not have any sponsors. If anyone would like to sponsor us, please feel free. Maybe an energy drinks company.
Yeah. Our Monster.
yeah, a little bit of Monster.
Turn out them pockets.
I am drinking Monster. It's just
I will be
in a
later
glass.
for me shift. You know, you what gets me through me shifts. So
that's it.
my favourite is the new pink rosé one. If you're just feeling, you know.
The new what?
Yeah, the pink. Have you not had it? The pink rosé one that they do. It's like like pink lemonade.
What's the one you've got there?
I have the punch one.
The punch one.
Yeah, they've got a bunch of new ones. They've got a peach one as well, which is nice. A new peach one.
The guest we had on the podcast on the last episode. Gotta piece together things. Great. Great time. That's the problem with pre-recording podcasts.
Yeah.
Is
remembering.
I don't fucking know. And people get like, I have an idea of when episodes are going out, and then people will have to reschedule. I'm like, fuck. Luckily, only 2 people have had to reschedule.
Yeah,
that's good.
It's not been too bad.
One of them has not yet rescheduled. But that's just.
I can guess who that.
How they roll.
I can guess who that is.
Oh, I know who it is. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So the last guest on the podcast, when we asked their favorite drink, they were like, White Monster and rosé. I'm like, what?
Nice. I like the White Monster. It's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do. Yeah, I have that punch one with vodka, which is quite nice. So.
Very nice. Very nice.
It's quite a nice mixture.
Also
but you're saying about there's a peach one, I might have to try that.
There's a peach one. Yeah, it's just called peach, and the can is like a sparkly peach colour. Yeah.
Intriguing.
Yes. Dad used to make peach wine, and it's like syrup.
I love peach.
And it was like, oh my god!
I love peach so much.
We used to nick it all the time. I think he had no clue. He just used to make so much of it. he just never kept track of the bottles at all. But it was a good job. Me and my brother used to take it. Oh. I should say it was probably close to like 25%. It was so
damn.
so strong, but wow, you could drink it all day though. Oh man.
Wow.
25%.
Yeah.
Okay.
So much sugar in it.
So we should try and find the highest alcohol percentage gin that we can and get it in for the next time Corey's here.
Jesus Christ.
Purely because I want to see how steamed he gets.
Yeah, but I just feel sorry for the person that's going to have to pick him up.
Actually, yeah.
We didn't really end well last time.
Yeah. So,
oh my god.
obviously, Corey came and did a stream with us at the end of the year and forgot to tell us that the person picking him up was outside waiting. Told us half an hour later, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, 2 more songs."
So it was another 20 minutes at least after that, and did not seem happy when opened the car door.
Terrible.
I apologise profusely.
Yes, yeah.
Even when he was still in there on stream, I'm like, "Why did you fucking tell us? What?
He's a twit.
The fuck out of here!"
He's got no idea whatsoever. So because he's way in the week, I think he just does what he wants to do, and he forgets. I think that he's got to try and be communicative, and help. Tell people what he's doing.
Pretty sure I got a bollocking.
I'm pretty sure he might have done.
Oh dear. Okay. Oh yeah. What's the thing you've enjoyed the most about what you do? It could be with where you work or content.
Meeting new people. And
cool.
I guess a sentence that'll often come out of my mouth is, I hate people. But I love meeting new people.
Right. Yep.
And when I say I hate people, it's I hate the general public, basically.
Right.
They do my head in. But I do love meeting new people. It's always been a case. It was a case with being a moderator. It's a case with going to new jobs. When I had moved down south, everything. I love meeting new people.
Awesome.
So yeah.
That's good.
See, the awkward silence just, for anyone listening, it's just like, what's the silence?
Who's going to speak next?
What's that? Yeah, I would recommend watching the video one for this one, guys.
Yes.
Oh man.
Okay. Getting into the more deep things is we're an hour and 17 minutes into the podcast. That fucking went quickly.
That's not bad.
Huh?
That's not bad.
No.
That's not bad.
We're doing pretty well on time.
Yeah.
For once. Has what you do affected your mental health in any way that you're comfortable to share, of course?
Massively. Both are good and bad. Yeah, I've always had a really crappy mental health ever since I was 10.
Right.
This is where it gets very personal. My dad left, and he's like my best friend. And he just like up and left, moved back to Italy. I haven't seen him since. So that hit pretty hard. It hit the entire family. It affected me going to school. It affected my depression. It affected my friends. I got bullied a lot. I went through a lot of things dealing with that. In and out of different medications and counselling, therapy and all that. But getting into the Yogscast and then the Twitch world of things and moderating helped. And then that also has its bad side, because as I was becoming more known through Kai, you get all them horrible gossip forum sites where people just like to sit and be mean. And they decided I was a really great topic of choice. And I never used to look at them, but every now and again, like, my friends would come across them and they'd tell me, and I'd be like, I really don't care. Like, but it does weigh on your brain a little bit. It's like, oh, these people think this of me, and it's like, why care now? I couldn't care. They don't know me. So it was very up and down. But I've always had a back and forth with my mental health, and over the past couple of years, it's taken a beating due to personal stuff at home. But I finally managed to talk to my doctor, and he's gone, right, okay, yep, that doesn't sound great, what you're saying. Let's whack you on some meds, see how that goes. And I'm doing a lot better. I'm getting there.
Awesome.
It's
That's
good.
good to hear. It's good to hear. It's good to hear that you've asked for help and you've received help, which is important. So that's good.
Yeah, talking and asking for help is the best thing I can recommend.
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely.
Lots of text. Okay. Well, I guess you already answered that.
Sometimes that happens, yeah. Yeah, sometimes it happens.
Yeah, the next thing was, if both, what were the pros and cons that you picked up along the way? But I think you answered that already.
Yeah.
Have you ever burnt out? If so, how do you like to reset and get back to square one?
Oh, well, massively, yeah. When I was getting my way to Twitch affiliate, once I succeeded at doing it, because I streamed like every day, just trying to get there, and then once I did, I think 2 streams as Twitch affiliate, and then I was like, I sleep now. I go bed. I go sleep.
Okay.
And then it was really bad getting back into it. It didn't help that we were leading up to Christmas with work and just life in general. So things were getting really busy, and there was a whole lot of stuff going on again at home, personal life. So my brain was just taken over by that, but I was massively burnt out. I couldn't think of anything creative. I couldn't think of like games I actually wanted to play. So I guess the way I reset was I motivated myself with Jingle Jam. I gave myself a goal, and it was essentially, once I decided to do it, I signed up, and to me that was like a you can't back out now. So I basically gave myself a don't turn around. You're not allowed to.
Yeah, we did the same.
Yeah. But I also I have to tell myself that it's okay to be not okay.
Yeah.
Just let yourself. It doesn't matter how long. Doesn't matter if I took a year away from it. As long as I am being kind to myself and letting myself chill and rest, I will get back to it eventually. So just being nice to myself is how I guess I reset. Don't pressure myself. Yeah.
That's good. That's good advice to give as well to people.
Yeah.
Advice I should take.
Yes, exactly.
I think the sentence has come out for over the last few, and it's just you got to take your own time and go at your own pace.
Yeah.
And that's the best advice anyone can give you. I think is when it gets tough, just step away a bit and have a think, and you probably come up with something something to do, or situations change all the time, don't they? So
the person who knows you the most is you.
Yep.
So listen to you.
Yeah. Brilliant. Yep. There you go. Good advice.
Sorry, something just came to my head. Completely unrelated to anything. I guess it's kind of related to streaming. Don't just tell me when the Valorant season starts. Thank you.
He's terrible. They do 2 things at once.
Oh, you know what? I fucking hate all of these things that come up with. It's like, we value your privacy. Here's 16 different things you have to click to say yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
To something you're not gonna fucking read anyway.
Yeah.
I hate it because half the time I miss something because I have it on larger print, and I'm sort of zooming around the screen with my finger on the phone, particularly, and I'll miss the last box or something, and I'm going, well, why won't it bloody change and go to where I want it to go? And then I take it smaller, and I think, oh shit, there's another checkbox down the bottom. I missed it.
No, Neil's issue is he'll completely miss the bit where it says, "Oh, and you're going to sign your life away," and he's just going to tick a box.
I think I've already done it. So. Oh my god! Yes, yeah, I think that's happened.
That's depressing. The new season comes out on the 9th. Fuck.
No.
Why couldn't it have been the 8th?
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Okay. Scheduling just got 10 times more difficult this week. Good to know. The fuck am I doing this week? Help.
Carl having a mild panic.
Please send help to twitch.tv/chased by voices. Thank you.
Large help balloon.
Yeah, I'll just send up a flare real quick. That's not for gamers. That's also not for gamers. But I could adapt that question maybe. What's your favorite song? Ever right now. Next Sunday.
I really like "Don't Wait" by Neck Deep, featuring Sam Carter, I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
Purely because it's a essentially "fuck the government" song. So yes, yeah, I really like that song. And "Everglow" by Coldplay, which I think I got you to do, Carl. Yeah.
I think so, yeah. That's the first time that song's been actually requested.
I really love it. It's one of my favourite songs.
It is a great song, actually. Yeah. I like that. Yeah.
Let me just whack it in when I remember it. It's only when I play Afterglow by Ed Sheeran and then I'm like, oh, Everglow, yeah. I have that one in there too.
It's a close match.
See, that's the problem with having a song list of like 600 songs. There's so many songs that are hardly requested.
Yep.
And then one of them that's hardly ever been requested and you haven't played in like 2 years gets requested. And you're like, oh, that's still there.
You can guarantee that if you took a song out, someone would ask for it the next stream as well. That's the annoying thing as well comes up. So you go, oh no, I took it out. It's not in there anymore. But that's why they just get left.
Actually, no, I can ask this song. I could ask this song. Huh?
Ask this song.
Huh?
Ask this question.
Huh? Question. Go on.
If I have to adapt it because it's not written the way I need it. What song do you... Is there a song that you wish you'd written?
It's a song I wish I'd written.
That's difficult.
Wow, I don't know. Let me open Spotify. This is where it takes ages for me to answer a question. Top songs 2023. Let's have a look.
Right, copyright.
Bugger. Bugger.
That's also a difficult question.
Do you know what? Sugar We're Going Down.
Ooh.
That's a good.
I love that song.
Yeah.
That's a good response.
Yeah. I like that. Yeah. One of the songs gives me energy when we sing.
Yeah. The words are just the itch. They scratch an itch in my brain. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, I would always get confused between itch and scratch when I was younger.
Yeah.
I'm gonna itch or scratch. Huh?
Yeah. I still do it now, so.
Oh no, that's reminded me of something. I used to have a really bad slur when I was younger. So my SHs and CHs used to be flipped.
Right.
So it would be very difficult at school with hot school dinners
Oh no.
to ask for the chips, because it used to sound like shit for some reason. 'Cause I struggled to say peas as well for a bit.
Oh no.
Yes, it wasn't fun, was it, Mia?
I don't know why I always remember that. I think it's because I know I had slight speech therapy when I was younger.
Yeah, it didn't.
Mainly because I remember the fucking office set out for no apparent reason.
I remember going with you, and we went 3 times. We went to the assessment, and then she had you back twice for it. And she just turned around and said, "It will figure itself out." Okay, then. Thanks a lot. I mean, luckily it was only round the corner, so it wasn't as if we had to travel miles. Like sometimes you have to go bloody miles for these things. And luckily it was actually in the town we live in, so that was quite
3
nice.
times?
Yeah, it was only 3 times.
Was
Yeah.
that it?
Yeah, you went to the assessment. That was about an hour, and then there were two half-hour things. And at the end of the second one, I said, "Well, when do we come back next?" And she said, "I wouldn't worry too much." She said, I should think it'll sort itself out. Just keep practicing what we've talked about. That's all we did. And it did figure itself out in the end, but it was I mean,
You okay over there?
Yeah, I'm just dying.
Oh, that's fine then. Yeah. I just look over and I'm just like, oh, Frad's just.
I laughed and my spit went the wrong way.
Oh, yes, yeah. That happens sometimes. Yes. Also reminds me of the first time I had spaghetti when I was younger. It just came up my nose.
Oh, God.
I once blacked out eating lasagna and it ended up all over me. And on my wardrobe. I don't know how. I really don't remember. I was in voice with my friends at the time and they'll be able to tell you this. But I just remember it being on my fork and then it being on me and my wardrobe. But what my friends say was there was a noise and then silence and then me going, what the fuck? So I don't really know what happened, but there was lasagna everywhere.
Oh God! Right. Okay.
Yeah.
That's strange.
Strange
one.
Yeah.
That's the episode. That's the name for today's episode. The Lasagna Chronicles.
The lasagna priceless. I like that.
No, going back to that speech therapy thing. Yeah. I'm gonna call it a Mr. Bean moment because in my brain, I swear there was like 20 seasons of me going to the speech therapist.
No.
It's just like Mr. Bean. You swear there's been like 20 seasons, and no, there's like
does.
3.
The thing that you might be confused with is the fact that was also the health centre. It was at the health centre,
right.
And you also went there at that age for other things, for injections and stuff like that. They gave them all there, not over the road at the doctors. We actually had to go there to get stuff, and we had to go there to collect certain things as well for you. We used to collect like baby milk from there and stuff. So you did visit it quite often. So that could be in your head from that, perhaps.
You just combined it.
Yeah, and just thought, oh, it's the same place. So you associated it with that, I guess. Which is ability. So, I mean, I always thought I spent a lot of time when I was younger at the eye centre, where I used to have to go, and it was literally once a year I went, and I just thought I was there all the time. I thought it was an ongoing thing, and I was always like once a month at one point. I thought I was going, and it wasn't. It was only once a year after I'd had my eyes done initially when I was 3. And I just assumed it was much more than that. I don't know.
I mean, in fairness, they could have just told you that's where you were. Yeah, you're here. Why do I hear a roller coaster? Was there a whale in the kitchen?
No whale in the kitchen.
Don't know why a whale.
A whale.
What do roller coasters and whales have in common? Sounds like a shitty Christmas cracker joke.
It does.
Yeah. Yeah, and it'll end up something about the rolling hills of Wales and sheep and something else. Probably at the end of it, I don't know.
Sheep in Wales?
Yeah.
Moving on.
He says.
What opportunity would have to arise for you to stop doing what you want in the form that you are? Like being brought on to like a content team or something. Or like a promotion.
Oh, I see. So like stopping doing what I'm doing currently.
Yeah, to do something even better than that sort of thing.
Yeah. I mean, my goal in life is obviously being a firefighter. Would be amazing, but it's really difficult to get into.
Yeah.
So alongside that, with content stuff, is I would really love to be the face of like a video gaming brand. So that essentially that would be what it would be. Wow. Kind of the person that does all of the big. I mean, it's kind of along the same path of doing all the streaming, but it wouldn't be my own personal stuff. It would be the face of a company.
Awesome.
That's what I'd like to do. Travel the world, go to Comic Cons. Basically, get paid to have fun.
Excellent. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
So kind of like being like a host.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. I like that. I think you'd be a great host.
Thanks.
There you go. See?
Are you available to take Dad's spot next week?
I love you too. Oh God.
It's me and Neil from now on, Carl. Sorry.
Shit.
We're out, mate. Sorry.
Oh, right, okay. Well.
Oh my God. Deposed. Right.
Terrific.
Reset.
On that topic, if you were given the opportunity to have like a studio setting instead of where you are currently, would that help or hinder you?
Probably both. It would help in the sense that I would be able to feel a bit more professional, have things planned a bit more. I wouldn't have to worry about like background noise and stuff like that. That would be cool.
Yeah.
But it would also hinder me in a sense of I feel like I'd have to be creative and not just unprofessional. Do you get what I mean? Sometimes I just want to sit there in my pajamas, half asleep, drinking a coffee, streaming a game.
Okay, but yeah.
Could do that from a studio.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel like it would make me think like I have to be done up. I have to do my face. I don't want to do that.
That's fair comment. Yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah, that makes sense.
I get that. I have to do my makeup before every stream. I clearly fucking forgot to go today.
His beard's greyer than mine. You didn't know that, did you? It's got that just for men stuff. always remember your mum telling me to get some of that and do it. And I said, can you imagine the mess I'd make trying to it'd be all over my face.
You turn around and go, how does it look? Oh, yeah, amazing. It's on his head.
When I ended up with that bloody purple beard, I ended up with that chalk fucking everywhere. It was so messy when I did it.
Yes, you need to do that again soon.
I do, yeah. I found them the other day actually, so they're in the box underneath this table.
Really?
Yeah. So there we are.
Have fun with that.
I might have to try.
Where did you see yourself 5 years ago? Just in general.
Well, when was 5 years ago? 2023.
5 years back.
2022, 2021,
18.
If it helps, you can go from last year because this year's just started.
Yeah. So let's say 2018. Well, I seen myself. Oh, this is sad. This is depressing. I seen myself with a house and married to my partner in my last relationship. That never happened since he turned around and said, I see myself getting married, but you're not there. So yeah.
Actually said that.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
What?
Oh my fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Okay.
Packed up my life and my 3 rabbits, moved to Basingstoke, and then 2 years later.
So you said fuck off. Yeah, that's it.
Pretty much. Yeah.
That's good for you. No, 2 for you, right. I can appreciate that. Yeah.
Have you ever been to the mall in Basingstoke?
Yeah.
Yeah. You've been to Mr. Sim's sweet shop? In Basingstoke? Yeah.
I have. Yeah. Did you know Basingstoke have a song?
No.
Yep. It's called the Basingstoke song. It's on YouTube. It goes B to the A to the S to the I and G to the S to the T to the O K E. Basingstoke.
Yeah, it's incredible. Round of applause.
Along with that story, I also revealed that song exists in an interview once. So yeah, because I learned that the interviewers of that interview also did not like Basingstoke, so we bonded on that. Yeah.
It sounds like a football chanting song to me.
Yeah, it's not. It's
I'm not even sure if they've got a football team in Basingstoke.
They did, right, and then not much happened. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's an experience, that song. Yeah.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. We got that chili chocolate from Mr. Sim's shop.
Oh.
Yep.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. He also nearly stole my credit card.
Oh. That sounds about right for Basingstoke. Yeah.
Yeah. See, I went to pay with my card. I know it was working. I know I had money on it. Everything was fine. So I put my card in the machine. It declines it. I'm like, that's fine. I have cash. No worries. I give him the cash. He turned the fucking card machine round with my card in it. So he gives me my receipt. I'm like, my card, please? He's like, what? I'm like, yeah, my card is in your machine. He's like, oh, yeah. I was like,
Yeah, you gotta watch people. Look, you gotta watch them. You gotta watch them.
Yep.
Anyway, shout out to Mr. Sims.
Like, my worst experience with somebody taking advantage that I couldn't see was the person who said that I'd given them a fake £20 note. And I made the point of, well, in that case, I got it from the post office because I've literally just been in there, drawn my money, and come to your shop. And he wouldn't have it, and he reckoned it was fake. And then I got in touch with I'd asked to see the boss woman up there, and she looked at the thing. She said, "There's nothing wrong with it," and it wasn't working there the next time I went in. So
Fair enough.
apparently, he'd been doing it and taking people's money. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he'd been saying that they're fake notes and then just putting them in his pocket.
Shocking.
Yeah. It's only when she looks back at the CCTV and she sees
Oh my
him do it
God.
that day twice before.
Neil, detective man.
So yeah, but
The blind
yeah.
detective.
Detective. There was a program, The Blind Detective. Sure, it seems familiar to me. TV.
Is it
Probably
you?
would.
Oh, it's not me. I
Or
do
is it
rubbish.
you, but in the mirror?
Yes. No.
That's what. Can you see yourself in the mirror?
Can I see? No.
Are you like a vampire?
Yeah. No, I'm just a shapeless fucking blob. If I look at the it's, I mean, I can't see myself. I can't see myself in this camera. I can only see. I am blob, man. It's the only way I can describe it. So.
I'm just a shapeless blob.
What's this fucking pink, brown, whatever it is, colour it fucking is.
Oh
Pink.
no!
I can't see the eyes. I can't see the fucking nose. I can't see my ears. It's just a shapeless fucking thing. That's it. And I've got a beard because I can fucking feel it. So. And I know the top of my head's
Just a shapeless blob.
I am the shapeless blob.
My next question is: what does Mr. Blobby look like to you?
A shapeless fucking blob.
Well,
Are you Mr. Blobby?
Are you Mr. Blobby?
No, I was Santa once.
Are you Jack Whitehall's worst nightmare?
No, I'm not. No.
Oh
I drink
dear!
his water without spitting it. It's not good. Oh my god.
So you're saying you're a spitter?
Oh,
Okay.
this went somewhere.
Things you probably shouldn't say to your dad.
Only Kyle.
Yes.
Only Kyle could change this. Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. It was funny in my head. Lots of things are funny in my head. Mainly because I'm a shapeless blob.
Where? I can't see him.
Fran's going to come out today with a migraine from laughing.
Oh god.
Not difficult for me, but yeah.
Right, so day to day.
Oh my god. Okay.
How are we? Oh yeah. Where do you see yourself in a year from now? Was the next question.
With a better job.
With a better job. That's fair.
A year from now, I will hopefully have enough money to pay for my wedding, which is next year.
Awesome.
That's where I see myself.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where I see myself. Hopefully working a job I really thoroughly enjoy. With better pay, and hopefully, enough money to be sorting my wedding out. Because that's a very big stress. But yeah.
Yes, it can be a very stressful.
Yes. Yes, a lot of stress.
Yeah.
Did I misspell that word?
Probably.
How do you spell peace?
P-E-A-C-E.
PCE.
See, I meant the other one. The other piece.
Huh?
The other piece.
Oh,
Like-
P-I-E-C-E.
Oh, I did spell it right. Okay. Why did I think it was P-E-I-C-E for a second?
I before E, except after C, or unless it's a really silly word.
Yeah. There still are a couple, yeah.
Yeah.
Completely screw that up, don't it?
Yeah. What piece of advice do you think has helped you the most with content or anything? I suppose.
Be yourself. That's it. Be yourself. Don't try to be anything else. Don't try to be anyone else. Just be you. And also, really work on what you want to say before you say it.
Yeah.
And that's not being advice. That's just been, seeing fellow content creators be absolutely cancelled for things they've said. But yes. Yes.
Try and engage brain before opening gob.
Yes, exactly. Yes, there we go. That's the advice put into words.
Engage brain before opening gob.
Yeah, that's what my mum used to tell us when we were kids. Engage your brain before opening your gob.
I've also just realised that everyone on the podcast so far has been British.
Ah.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, our next guest ruins that.
Yep.
Our next 3 guests are Australian, Norwegian, then Australian.
Huh.
Hence
So
the
that's fun.
silly times.
Yes. Yes. Think of us in the future. Sort of. Doing what we got to do.
Back to the Future.
Mm.
I was going to try and make a Busted related joke and Back to the Future, because, yeah, fuck that up. See, this is why I'm a musician and not a comedian. Should stick to my day job. Whatever the fuck that is.
What else is that? What is it we do?
If you were to give advice to someone wanting to learn like a game or streaming from scratch with no knowledge at all, what advice would you give them?
Google and Reddit are your best friends. That's my advice. Because a lot of people on there have already gone through it. So they have mounds of advice to give. Also, you do not need really expensive equipment to get into it. You really don't. Twitch have an entire guideline set up where they tell you the minimum requirements you need. So you can start out with that. And there are lots of free streaming softwares out there like OBS, Streamlabs, all of that. So you don't need to cash out a handful of money just to get into it.
No.
And it doesn't have to be professional either.
No.
It really doesn't. You can just be sat in your room. Like, I have a friend who mainly streams Overwatch from his PlayStation. And, you know, he's Twitch affiliate and he gets a decent amount of viewers. So it doesn't have to be amazing.
No.
As long as you're having fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I am the best example of that.
No, Carl's most professional, yeah.
No, I meant back when I used to record Minecraft videos with my iPad stacked on books in front of my laptop.
Best way to be, yeah.
That was that was the start of it. Yeah.
I used to play WildStar on a very non-gaming laptop. So don't worry.
Yes. So technology has caught us up, but
yes.
Yeah, I mean, say even a basic machine will get you started. So
yep,
that's
you
good.
Don't need top of the range graphics cards or anything. Just something that'll do.
The only limitation is what you want to stream in that respect.
Yeah.
If you want to stream a top, a new game, then you do need whatever you need to play that game. But that's your only limitation. I suppose you could put it that way.
Your limitation is down to what content you want to produce.
Yeah.
If you want to do games, yes, maybe you want to spend a bit more towards a better PC.
Definitely looking at something that'll last you a couple of years. Doesn't have to, again, be top of the range, but something that'll last you a couple of years. I also recommend, if you are very much a console person on like Nintendo, get a capture card. Try and look for a sale. Get a capture card, because Nintendo are very awkward regarding that.
Get a capture card that works.
Yeah, get a capture card.
Yeah, we have that issue. 2 down so far.
Oh no.
3 down.
Oh no.
3 down. Sorry. Yeah, 3 down. But you never know. Might be able to figure something. I don't know.
One day.
It's a weird thing.
It's been 94 years. I don't know why I'm doing a Titanic reference, but
It's a wrong reference. It's 84.
Oh. Dad, you should have known that. Come on. You're like 90, aren't you?
I woke up this morning and I felt about 84, yeah. Yes, definitely.
That's pretty good for you. You normally feel like a fossil in the morning when you wake up. Yes, you feel like a shell.
A shell? I am a shell of myself. Yeah.
A shell of my former self.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was me the morning after drinking with Corey that day.
Yeah, well, totally right.
Are you also drunk?
I did. Yes.
Although I drunk a lot more in volume, I guess. Maybe not.
I had 7 pints of Guinness, so you didn't do too bad.
Yeah.
Which is a lot for me. So.
True. Okay. If you could restart your journey with all of the knowledge you know now from when you started, would you choose to reset progress, having that knowledge to grow your brand / shelf from scratch?
No. Definitely not. Because then I would feel like I'd have to do something. That's too much pressure on myself.
Okay. Yeah.
See, this is what I like, because I already know that there's going to be some people I ask that question to, and they might say yes. Or more people that look at it from a business standpoint. And then there's people that just are getting started or do it for fun. And I don't know.
See, I'm just lazy, so like if I went back now with everything, I'd be sat there like, oh, now I have to do something. I don't want to. I don't want to. Let me be lazy.
That's fair enough. No, I think that's
fair.
Yeah, that is definitely. Yeah.
Is there anything you're working on that you're excited about to share with the world?
Myself. No. I'm excited to actually sort my schedule out and get into it. Like today I was working on some logo stuff and getting artwork kind of planned out. So
good.
Very
I'm
good.
excited in that. Yeah.
Good, because that keeps you interested as well. And
yeah, exactly.
Makes you think, oh yeah, I'm definitely doing something because I'm doing this. And yeah, that's always a good thing. Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Awesome. We will look forward.
If so, when can we expect them? Well, February, I suppose.
February, yep. Yep, getting going.
Yep, good stuff.
Okay, if you could give advice to a new streamer content creator who struggles with their mental health, what advice would you give them to help keep their mental in check whilst learning a whole new set of skills?
Take breaks. Be kind to yourself. Don't rush yourself. You don't need to be perfect. I also say you don't need to be perfect straight away, but you don't need to be perfect ever. There's no end goal on how you should be.
No.
As long as you're having fun and being you, that's the most important. But also, talk to people. Give yourself a safe space. Like, it's important to have your community feel like they're in a safe space and you can give people that space, but also give it to yourself.
Yep.
And don't be afraid to reach out. There are a lot of charities out there like Calm who they're literally built to be there for you and prevent the worst things from happening. So
absolutely,
just be kind and be nice. Yeah.
Definitely.
I like that. I think that's the question that I don't know. I think pretty much the same response has been said.
Yep.
In every single one so far.
I think so. Yeah.
I think even we said that.
A lot of people think about it. It's it must be right then to an extent because everyone's saying the same thing. So
yeah,
that's a good sign.
So wrapping up. Well, that technically was the last question that I have for you. If you have any questions for us, shoot.
I feel like I'm in an interview with that, and I'm always like, "No, you've answered everything." How much you pay me now?
Dark asked me that as well.
Dark wanted cookies,
I
but
said cookies. Actually,
right. Well, I'll take tea, and then it's just tea and cookies. You're good to go.
There we go.
Tea's good. I'm safe at doing tea, so I can do that. So
True.
I had no issues even when I couldn't see at all. Still making tea because I do it purely I know how strong it is by the smell of it.
I like a strong
really
tea.
Weird. It's really weird, but I can tell how strong tea is by the smell of it. It's really odd.
That's a good skill.
Yeah, still do it that way. It's really
You're like a sniffer dog.
I'm gonna come back as a guide cat.
A guide cat. Yeah, you'll be a fucking tree.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't get down.
My human's down there somewhere.
How?
Guide cat. Yep. That's
Where the fuck's the floor?
If there's reincarnation, I'm going to come back as a guide cat for the blind.
A blind guide cat.
No, a guide cat for the blind.
No, a blind guide cat. You're going to come back blind as a cat.
Yeah, but they need a guide dog then, wouldn't they? So that can get difficult.
What if you don't get on?
You'd have to, wouldn't you? Same as when you get a guide dog, you just have to put up with whichever one you get. I know that's having to do with the buggers over the years, so
I guess so.
I just got lumbered with the two that they couldn't give to anybody else because I was the only one. One of them, I was the only one who could hold him because he walked too bloody fast and he pulled, and the other one was just dead miserable and didn't really want to do it either. It was my first dog. She was quite perfect really because we were both a pair of lazy buggers and we didn't really want to do anything, so we just plodded along quite happily. No. Oh
Sorry about that.
Stop it now.
It's that time of the Easter. That time. I wish. Yeah. Do you not have any questions for us at all? No.
I'm all good.
That's fair.
I can't think of anything else.
No.
I say the questions we've asked, you've answered really well. I think.
Thanks.
You've been concise, and you know most of them you've said straight away what it was. You know, the yes, no, or I want to do this or I want to do that. It's brilliant. So that really helps. That really helps.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is all we have time for today. Thank you so much for listening and watching along. A massive thank you to our guest, SubparFran, who is over this looking way.
Wait, somewhere.
Over there.
So you're reversed. I'm not used to seeing you with the fridge to me, your fridge is on your right hand side.
Yes, I realise I have the wrong fucking camera
really
on.
freaks me out. Yeah, it's really odd.
Normally I use NVIDIA Broadcast and it flips it, but
yeah.
I normally have the blur on as well. Oops.
You do, yeah.
But yes, thank you, Fran, for joining us. If people listening / watching along would like to find you and your stuff, where can they do so?
Twitch.tv/SubparFran. I also have a Discord that I've set up with my best friend, Nightfall and Echo, which we're getting sorted. So
brilliant.
Yeah, you can find a link on that on my Twitch, I think. So yeah.
Absolutely.
Mainly that. My socials are all personal. But you know, if you find me, hi.
If you find me, hi. Yeah.
That's awesome. Excellent. Good.
If you find me, hi. All right. You can find video episodes of the Voice Inside podcast and other Chased by Voices productions over on our YouTube channel, which you can find by going to youtube.com/Chased by Voices. If you're driving, at work, or doing the laundry, you can listen to an audio-only version over on Spotify, Apple, Amazon, Castbox, and all good podcast listening services by searching The Voice Inside by Chased by Voices. Once again, thank you to our guests for joining us. Thank you for listening or watching along. I've been Kyle. He's been Mr. Blobby. No, I've been Kyle.
Oh, God, right. Go on, one more time.
I've been Kyle.
I've been Neil.
Thank you.
Fran.
I've been Fran. Yes. We've been Chased by Voices. The voice inside
your head.
Bye-bye, everybody. See you next time.
See you soon.